Hi, sorry I'm a bit delayed showing this. This is how I organize my son's schoolwork. I did this when I used to do Toddler Tuesdays, which were activities that I would schedule around a theme for my son when he was a toddler. And now that he's going into preschool, I've had to up my game just a little bit and make it a little bit more organized. So I bought a basic composition book. I'm probably going to end up putting these on the computer too, just in case I lose it, because it has everything in here right now. But it's really nice and easy and quick to grab. So the first thing I do is I write down everything I want him to learn during the year so that I can refer back to it, see how he's doing, what I need to fix, what I need to improve, what I need to work on. And it just is a really good reference sheet. And then over here, I have my preschool schedule, how I want the schedule to look during the week on a very ideal day. Now, here I have book time. Well, it says 15 minutes, but it could just be 5 minutes, or it could go on for half an hour, depending on how many books he wants. So it really is just a guesstimation to give me just an idea of what we're doing. I have, if you can't read it, it says we have outdoor wind down time. That's because he's going to be going to a special center during the first part of the day, and we're going to be schooling during the second part of the day, and I want him to have some time to wind down. And then we have book time followed by a sensory bin, and then we have an art activity, and there will be a different art activity every day of the week, and we'll do different music. We'll go on nature walks, science, math, and then social, which isn't really social studies. It's more like social development for taking turns and that sort of thing for my son. Poetry, there'll be general, just the stuff that doesn't have a category. We'll be working on literacy. We'll have more book time at the end. And then we have a weekly special. And down here I have listed throughout the week. Monday we have dance. Tuesday will be gardening or yoga. Then we'll have Wednesday, which is baking. And Thursday, that's a puppet show. There's no Friday because my son won't have school on Friday at this point. Then down here, I just have notes that I've scribbled about listening songs and things like that. Okay, so here is an example of an actual day. I put my letter of the alphabet that I'm going to be working on for the week up in the corner, so it's there as a reminder and what the day is. And then we go through this particular week is centered around Apple Farmer Annie. We're using a structure called Before 5 in a Row, which is you basically have a book. You read the book for 5 days, and then all of your activities are themed out of the book. So for a sensory bin, I have various apple and apple farming type things in my sensory bin. For our art, we're going to be doing apple prints and making apple Play-Doh and making one of those handprint trees and then putting apples on it, that type of thing. Down here you can see I made like notes for what sort of art supplies I'm going to be needing for that week, and also a little rough picture of one of the crafts that we're going to be making, just to remind myself of it later. I wanted to show you what you can do. This is for a holiday. I write all my holidays out ahead of time so I know that they're going to happen during that week. So if I want to do something special for that week or just during that day, it's there and I don't forget about it. And then this particular one is for Michaelmas, and we're going to be using the Knight and the Dragon. And you can see I can also change my mind a lot. There's a lot of crossing out and rewriting, and that's okay. I don't exactly have the best handwriting either. Anyway, I go through, and you can, just like before, little tiny quick sketches for art supplies. And oh, there was one other thing I wanted to show you. That on the back of the days, it says, how does the week go? These are going to be notes that I write down during the week on how things are going, what can be improved, what went well, so that as I continue on, I have a good idea of how I can fix it up and make it better. So this is a really important thing, and I can put little clips of pictures and just all sorts of fun stuff in there. And as you can see, I've written all my weeks out in advance so that I can just get in there. If I have an idea during the week, I can just jot it down. This is particular one is for Thanksgiving week, and I have L for the letter, so I could say, I'm going to be working with L. What starts with L? Lamb starts with L. Maybe we could do something with lambs this week. And it varies. We could even do the lollipop dragon. I mean, it just gives you a really good launching post. And I hope this wasn't too rambly, but this is how I organize my son's schoolwork. And it usually works out pretty well. And I hope that helps somebody. Shine on.